Join us on our newest adventure as we make a quick stop to Taiwan. On the short layover, we're going to do as much as we can in only 6 hours. Let's do it. So our adventure begins in LAX, and we're on our way to the Philippines. But before we can start that thriller in Manila, we have a short layover in Taiwan. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of long plane rides or really anything over 10 hours, but I have a little secret for you guys. I like to sleep on the entire plane ride, so when I wake up, I'm already there. I did wake up for a meal though, and although it was pretty good, I really had my eyes set on some Taiwanese beef noodle soup. So fast forward, and we just landed in Taipei City. So I thought it'd be a good idea to find a local who was down to show us around, and that's exactly what I did. So first on my list was Taipei 101. Now, instead of actually driving to the tower and taking an elevator all the way up, I thought it would be a better experience if we did a little hike and got the ultimate view from Elephant Mountain. So our guide said it was an easy hike, and it wasn't too bad. It was about 30 to 40 minutes or so, but once you got to the top, the view was absolutely amazing. And we got pretty lucky. Our guide said it's been pretty cloudy, pretty rainy the last few days, but when we got up there, we were able to see the tower, and we were able to have this really panoramic, like perfect view of the entire city. Check it out. So let's skip ahead to the best part. So our tour guide took us to his favorite local spot. Although it's not the fanciest place around town, this simple vendor made one of the best beef noodle soups I have ever had. So beef noodle soup has tender beef, a rich and slightly spicy broth, fresh noodles, a little bok choy, and pickled mustard greens along with fresh scallions and cilantro. And the result is a perfectly orchestrated bowl of spicy, savory, fresh, salty deliciousness. Continuing on, we made a quick stop to Longshan Temple, which is located in the old village part of Taipei. Now, this temple has withstood earthquakes, typhoons, and even air raids from World War II. And I even had a chance to try the moon blocks, which is a traditional way of receiving a yes or no answer. And so the way that it works is first you ask your question, and then you toss the moon blocks, and depending on how they land will determine your response. And so a yes would mean having one moon block rounded up and having the other moon block flat side up. And I want to give a big shout out to my tour guide for explaining this to me and giving me all that good information about the temple. But finally, our last stop was at Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall, which is one of the most recognizable landmarks and top tourist attractions in Taipei. We were also able to witness a flag raising and guard changing ceremony, which is really cool, right? And so with that, our time in Taiwan came to a close. And although our time was short, I felt like I was able to do a lot, seeing Taipei 101, eating some local food, right? Seeing the temple and also seeing the Memorial Hall. And so to be honest, I would love to come back and see more of this beautiful city, and of course, to have more of that delicious boba. So until next time, Taiwan, peace out. I'll see you soon.